Windows 1.0. Released in 1985, Windows 1.0 was Microsoft's first attempt to bring a graphical interface to personal computers that were mostly running MS-DOS. Instead of typing commands, users could click on windows, menus, and icons using a mouse, which was still a new idea for many people. The system did not allow windows to overlap, and performance was limited, but it introduced programs like Paint, Notepad, and Calculator in a visual environment. While it was not a major commercial success, it marked the beginning of Microsoft's long shift toward user-friendly computing.
Windows 2.0. Launched in 1987, Windows 2.0 improved on the original by allowing overlapping windows and better keyboard shortcuts. It also supported more powerful processors, which made applications run more smoothly. This version became notable for hosting early versions of Microsoft Word and Excel, helping Windows gain attention in business environments. It was still built on top of MS-DOS, but it showed clear progress towards a more practical graphical operating system.
Windows 3.0. Released in 1990, Windows 3.0 brought a major redesign with improved graphics, better memory management, and support for 256 colors. It introduced Program Manager and File Manager, which made navigating files and applications more organized. For the first time, Windows became widely popular, especially in offices. Its improved stability and expanding software library turned Windows from a curiosity into a serious platform. Windows 3.1. Arriving in 1992, Windows 3.1 refined the experience with better fonts, multimedia support, and improved stability. It introduced TrueType fonts, allowing clearer text on screen and in print, which mattered greatly for desktop publishing. Minesweeper also appeared during this era, becoming an unexpected icon. Windows 3.1 solidified Microsoft's dominance in the PC market, as more developers built applications specifically for it. Windows 95. Released in 1995, Windows 95 was a turning point. It introduced the Start menu and taskbar, elements that would define Windows for decades. Unlike earlier versions, it blended MS-DOS and Windows into a more unified system and supported 32-bit applications. Plug-and-play hardware support made it easier to install devices like printers and sound cards. Its launch was a global event, and it brought personal computing firmly into the mainstream.
Windows 98. Launched in 1998, Windows 98 focused on improving hardware support and internet integration. It handled USB devices better, which was important as digital cameras and flash drives began appearing. Internet Explorer was tightly integrated, reflecting the growing importance of the web. Although stability could still be an issue, Windows 98 became a familiar platform for home users during the early Internet era. Windows ME. Released in 2000, Windows Millennium Edition was aimed at home users and introduced features like System Restore and improved multimedia tools. However, it gained a reputation for instability and crashes. It was one of the last Windows versions built on the older DOS-based architecture. While not widely loved, it served as a bridge before Microsoft moved fully to a more modern system design. Windows 2000. Also released in 2000, Windows 2000 was designed primarily for businesses. Built on the more stable Windows NT architecture, it offered stronger security, better file systems, and improved reliability. It lacked some home-focused features, but was trusted in corporate environments. This version showed Microsoft's shift toward a more secure and professional operating system foundation. Windows XP. Launched in 2001, Windows XP combined the consumer and business lines into a single system based on the NT architecture. It introduced a colorful new interface and improved stability compared to earlier home versions. With better networking, multimedia support, and overall performance, XP became one of the most successful operating systems ever released. Many users continued using it long after newer versions appeared. Windows Vista. Released in 2007, Windows Vista introduced a modern visual style called Aero, along with stronger security measures like user account control. It aimed to modernize Windows with improved search and updated system architecture. However, high hardware requirements and compatibility issues caused frustration for many users. Despite its mixed reception, Vista laid technical groundwork that future versions would refine. Windows 7. Arriving in 2009, Windows 7 focused on fixing Vista's problems while keeping its improvements. It streamlined the interface, improved performance, and enhanced compatibility with hardware and software. The taskbar was redesigned to be cleaner and more flexible. Windows 7 quickly became popular in both homes and businesses, earning a reputation for reliability and balance. Windows 8. Released in 2012, Windows 8 introduced a bold redesign centered around touchscreens. The traditional Start menu was replaced with a full-screen Start screen featuring live tiles. Microsoft aimed to unify tablets and PCs under one system, but many desktop users found the changes confusing. Even so, it represented an effort to adapt Windows to a world increasingly shaped by smartphones and tablets. Windows 8.1. Launched in 2013, Windows 8.1 responded to criticism by restoring the Start button and allowing more familiar desktop controls. It refined the tile interface and improved performance. While it did not fully return to the traditional layout, it made the system more flexible and user-friendly. This version served as a transitional step toward a more balanced design. Windows 10. Released in 2015, Windows 10 brought back the Start menu in a blended form, combining classic elements with live tiles. Microsoft shifted to a model of continuous updates instead of major version jumps every few years. Features like virtual desktops, improved security, and the Edge browser were introduced. Windows 10 became widely adopted and supported across a broad range of devices. Windows 11. Launched in 2021, Windows 11 introduced a refreshed interface with a centered Start menu and rounded design elements. It emphasized productivity tools like snap layouts and deeper integration with modern hardware. Stricter system requirements signaled a push toward newer security standards. While visually different, it builds directly on Windows 10's foundation and represents Microsoft's current vision for personal computing.